We hunt the flame, the light in the darkness, the good this world deserves. Try not to become a man of success, but rather become a man of value. Keep your dreams, you never know when you might need them. We're not words, Henry, we're people. Words are how others define us, but we can define ourselves any way we choose. Sometimes one likes foolish people for their folly, better than wise people for their wisdom. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Your heart is a powerful force. Use it consciously. Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. Never underestimate the power you have to take your life in a new direction. Life is a moderately good play with a badly written third act. Whether you're pleasing or pissing everybody off, you're doing something wrong. Everything is hard, but your dreams are not impossible. If you have seen it with your mind's eye, it is indeed quite achievable. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. Don't let your luggage define your travels. Each life unravels differently. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Consuming all your income leads to financial insecurity, but earning to invest paves the way to financial freedom. The wise man knows that it is better to sit on the banks of a remote mountain stream than to be emperor of the whole world. The worst memories stick with us, while the nice ones always seem to slip through our fingers. A lot of the conflict you have in your life exists simply because you're not living in alignment. You're not being true to yourself. Challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them. Just find a new way to stand. Schizophrenia may affect how we perceive reality, but it cannot diminish the power of our imagination and the strength of our spirit. Kakanakan Yangabadi Turltak Pada Kilokan Adab Dan Katinjian Ilmasizirang. Yukan Turltak Pada Wajadan Pakayanya. Only the day dawns to which we are awake. There is more day to dawn. The sun is but a morning star. There are souls in this world who have the gift of finding joy everywhere and leaving it behind them when they go. There are things you can't walk away from, not if you want to live with yourself afterward. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. War is not just the shower of bullets and bombs from both sides, it is also the shower of blood and bones on both sides. We never know how high we are till we are called to rise. Then if we are true to form, our statures touch the skies. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. One has to take a somewhat bold and dangerous line with this existence, especially as, whatever happens, we are bound to lose it. Of all knowledge, the wise and good seek mostly to know themselves. If a bullet should enter my brain, let that bullet destroy every closet door. What the world stigmatizes as romantic is often more nearly allied to the truth than is commonly supposed. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. The most difficult thing is the decision to act, the rest is merely tenacity. I don't have to listen to rumors about a man when I can judge him for myself. A great many people think they are thinking when they are merely rearranging their prejudices. I realized then that even though I was a tiny speck in an infinite cosmos, a blip on the timeline of eternity, I was not without purpose. It is easy to be conspicuously compassionate if others are being forced to pay the cost. That's what fiction is for. It's for getting at the truth when the truth isn't sufficient for the truth. On the whole, human beings want to be good, but not too good, and not quite all the time. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. life is much more successfully looked at from a single window. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Every day when I go to bed, it's my year end, and when I wake up, it's my new year. I have given my word that only death will take me from you. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. The world is before you, and you need not take it or leave it as it was when you came in. The only way to fail is to stop trying. Continue to move forward and expand as you see how your perseverance yields amazing results. To know how much there is to know is the beginning of learning to live. See yourself as you really are, accept the good and the bad. Only then can you truly share yourself with another. Show me that I'm everywhere and get me home for tea. I have so much to share with the world. Please be patient and you will get everything you are currently waiting for. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. To succeed, you must reach for the stars and let your imagination find its own path. Molecules dissolve and pass away, but consciousness survives the death of the matter on which it rides. Being faithful in the smallest things is the way to gain, maintain, and demonstrate the strength needed to accomplish something great. At the end of my life, I want every page to be filled with Jesus making much of his beauty only legacy. It is better to live one day as a lion than 100 years as a sheep. When you go down in flames, let it be a blaze that illuminates your path forward, guiding you towards a new beginning. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. It is not easy to keep silent when silence is a lie. Don't take life too seriously. Punch it in the face when it needs a good hit. Laugh at it. If being is many, it must be both like and unlike. And this is impossible, for neither can the like be unlike, nor the unlike like. In business, professionalism is not a tactic but a moral value. All things remarkable are surprisingly simple, albeit difficult to find. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. However cozy things seemed, the facts of life were the same. You couldn't escape death. It would get us all in the end. I want to paint the rest of my days with the best colors. To those who, in spite of everything, still choose goodness. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Sometimes letting go is simply changing the labels you place on an event, looking at the same event with fresh eyes. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Sometimes things happen to people and they're not equipped to deal with them. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. I am old enough to know only too well my good and bad qualities, which were often one and the same. All cynics are disappointed idealists. The more stars in the eyes, the harder the fall. If I didn't try to assume responsibility for my own existence, it would seem utterly absurd to go on existing. Believe in yourself, and there will come a day when others will have no choice but to believe with you. Tourism, human circulation considered as consumption, is fundamentally nothing more than the leisure of going to see what has become banal. Earthlings went on being friendly, when they should have been thinking instead. Somebody has to start. Somebody has to step forward and do what is right, because it is right. It doesn't matter what we are. It matters what we do. We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. Don't worry about the challenges. Get excited about the rewards of crushing them. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. Challenge and adversity are meant to help you know who you are. Storms hit your weakness, but unlock your true strength. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Each of us is full of shit in our own special way. We are all shitty little snowflakes dancing in the universe. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up. Show up. Throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Remember tonight, for it is the beginning of all ways. Don't be afraid to be afraid. Have fear, and then conquer the shit out of it.